Hi, welcome. My name's Sherry, and this is Sherry's Recovery Corner. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm so glad you found me. Today, folks, we talk about recovery a lot, and today I need an ear. If y'all don't mind, can I please borrow your ear for just a few moments? Can I please take a few moments of your time just to get this off my chest as part of my recovery? A little bit about my story. Last month on the 20th, April 20th, was 5 years that me and my husband have sober and clean from drugs. And it was a year we bought our home, and it was our 7-year wedding anniversary. So last month was a very big month for us. But that's not the reason why I need an ear. I was just giving you a little bit about my backstory, okay? I'm sorry. I do need an ear, though, please. In the last couple days, we have found out some information from my husband's kids, my stepkids, my bonus kids, my bonus son and my bonus daughter. Love them to death. They are amazing people. However, they are addicts. And my stepdaughter just got released from jail last week on Mother's Day. Within that week, she has already chose to go back and start using meth. She told our niece that she can't stop. And I understand. It's not an easy drug to quit. The thing is, she's overdosed before. She's been beaten and left for dead before. She has chose to live a very hard and scary and awful, dangerous lifestyle. My stepson as well. He has chose, they finally found him. He's been on the run for just a few months. He had a probation violation that they got him with in February, and they just picked him up a couple weeks ago. And he called us to tell us yesterday that they, on top of the probation violation, the 3 new charges when they got him, which was some possession, casual exchange, a paraphernalia charge, and a theft charge. On top of that, they served him yesterday with 3 indictments, which are felonies, for selling to a confidential informant. We are trying to tell him, and he needs rehab. He has told us before these indictments came down on the phone when we mentioned rehab to him, he said he just needed family. I'm sorry, sir, but you had your family. You were living with your family, me and my husband, and he only stayed clean for 3 weeks. So, with that, you need more than family. You need rehab, son. And that's what we've been telling him. He needs rehab. I don't know if he will go. The way he's talking and the way he's sounding, it's like, oh, it'll just be a couple years in prison. That's a couple years you can't get back. Like, it's so frustrating listening to an addict think like that. You can't get that time back. Me and my husband, we can't get all that time back that we lost because we were active addiction. Now we can move forward from it, but still, we can't get that time back. We move forward. And not to mention, my stepdaughter don't want to stop doing drugs. And the meth pandemic, not the meth, my bad, wrong drug. Oh, they're doing meth, okay. But fentanyl, they are putting it in everything. And for my stepdaughter to tell my niece that she got it from some Mexican she don't know, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. It terrifies me to my core. My husband's scared. We don't know what else to do. We really thought and hoped and prayed when she got out of jail, she would be okay. She was going to go stay with either her niece or her cousin, which is our niece, or her sister. And she didn't. She chose to go get high again. And we are so scared to get that call. A parent shouldn't have to feel like that. And it breaks my heart. Twice. For one, because I love her so much. And two, to see my husband's heart broken breaks my heart even more. And we really hoped and thought too that they lost their mom when they were only like 13 and 14 years old to an overdose. They were there. They found her. They had to call the paramedics. The day before, they found their stepmom. She had overdosed as well. They had to call paramedics and all that. My husband mentioned yesterday, and I've thought it too, we really thought that seeing that and then seeing me and my husband get clean and how good we're doing, and we really thought it would make an impact on them to where they wouldn't not necessarily want to use, but get clean and sober like so many people do. Unfortunately, no. It is so hard to think the possibilities that could happen to her or him. He's made so many people upset. There's no telling. Somebody could slip him something. Somebody could try to hurt him physically. And to have to think about going through that terrifies me. Terrifies me. Folks, addiction is so hard. I fight with my addiction, so we understand the struggle that they're going through. We really do. However, we don't understand the fact that they are at their rock bottom. They are homeless. They don't have nowhere to go. Neither of them have a job. They don't have the drive to want more for themselves. And I think that is the saddest thing I've ever seen and witnessed in my life. The consequences for an addict, you literally give up everything for one thing, your drug of choice or drugs of choice. And that is so sad that they don't have a drive to want better for themselves. We want it so much for our kids. And to see a couple of them don't want anything better for their lives than what they've been doing, it honestly tears me apart. And there's nothing we can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Before coming to make this video, me and my husband were talking about it, and we both said, there's absolutely nothing we can do. It is completely out of our hands right now. And we are holding them together and praying that they are granted the drive, the want, the need for themselves to do better. Not for anybody else. We don't want them to do it for us or girlfriend, boyfriend, family. They need to do it for themselves is what we want. Because we know that's what it takes. You have to want it for yourself to be clean and sober. Because it's a lot of doggone hard work, folks. No lie. Yes, we have 5 years clean and sober. However, there are daily struggles. When I work my full-time job, I do work a full-time job, folks. Anyway, after work on days, I be hurting so bad I can hardly stand up. With my fibromyalgia, my osteoarthritis, the list. You know, there are days I think it would be so nice I could just take a Percocet and the pain would go away. So many days like that. But I know that's not the answer. Unfortunately, I can't tell you why I have to struggle like this. But I do. Because I want more for myself. I want more for my husband. I want more for my kids, my bonus kids, my fur kids. Which one's right here in a box. It's just... It's terrifying. To anybody out there, if you're seeing this, if you have a loved one that's in addiction, don't give up the fight. Keep trying to get them help. One day, hopefully, before it's too late, they'll take the help. I did. My husband did. It's possible. But the addict has to want it themselves. And with fentanyl being everywhere now and killing so many people, I don't know the exact statistics, but I know almost everybody that's going to watch this video, you know someone that has a problem with drugs, or it's within a close radius. Like I said, I don't know statistics, okay? I know some numbers, but not those kind of numbers. But every home, so many grandparents and great-great-grandparents are raising babies now because the parents are all messed up on drugs. It's so unfair, and it's heartbreaking. The family, your hands are literally tied. There is nothing you can do for an addict. They have to do it themselves. They have to want it themselves. My stepson's probably going to be going away for quite a while. I wouldn't be surprised if it's for several years. I hope and pray during that time he gets professional help and gets rehab and can join a recovery program or something to get clean. Because I tell you, that boy, he gets under my nerves because he's one of those brains that the artistic brain, he is an amazing artist. It blows my mind. The boy can do the Rubik's Cube, you know, those things that we had back when we was kids. And I'm sorry, I ain't even gonna lie. I used to have to take things apart and put it back together where the colors matched. Okay, he's a grown-ass man. I keep calling him a boy. He's still my son. But anyway, this boy can solve a Rubik's Cube in less than a minute. He could be so much more. And for him to not want more for himself, it's absolutely heartbreaking. heartbreaking. And my stepdaughter, she could be so much more. I know she wants kids. She's mentioned before about having kids. Thank God neither of them have any children right now because they can't take care of themselves. But she can't have kids like this. I wish I could just wiggle my nose or snap my fingers or whatever and just make them better. But I can't. And for a parent, that is the worst feeling in the whole world. To know and be so helpless that there is absolutely nothing you can do to help your child. It's the worst feeling ever. Y'all, please keep your prayers for my family and my stepkids. They need it bad. I wish I had an answer. And I wish I could fix it, but I can't. And that's the cold hard truth about addiction. It tears families apart. It will suck the soul out of you. And your loved ones have no choice but to watch it happen because there's nothing they can do. Absolutely nothing. I'll keep you updated, folks, and thank you so much for taking the few moments to listen to me. I know that's time you'll never get back, but I deeply appreciate it. I'm honestly, truly grateful for you to just give me an ear. Lend me an ear. Or a few ears. I could probably talk all day long. I'm a talker. I can't help it. I'll get better at being on camera and editing video. Or the hubby will get better on the editing the videos. You know, we'll get there. We're making the studio. We got Sherry's Recovery Corner. Oh, I forgot to get my pet Nug. Oh, the next video, I'll have to put my pet Nug up on the shelf here for y'all. I just got my Pootie down there. Thank you guys so much again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sherry's Recovery Corner. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Don't forget to make somebody smile today. You don't know what they may be going through. You can't walk in their shoes. It may mean the world to them. Thank you guys again. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Y'all have a great day. Thank you.